heroes could make all the difference.
Hey guys, have you ever wondered to yourself, is Hasan Piker really that bad of a guy? Well, you've come to the right place. Hi, John Tectone. You can watch me every day at 9 a.m. CST on rumble.com/Tectone, completely uncensored. Or you can watch me right here at your home, youtube.com/Tectone, not in your house. Well, another clip has resurfaced of Hasan Piker, who was once on speaking terms, who's on multiple collaborations with one of the greatest goddamn people in America by the name of Charlie Kirk. And a clip resurfaced of him dancing and celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, which I would like to remind you, 2 days before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Hasan encouraged somebody to kill Charlie Kirk. He said, and I quote, "Somebody needs to kill that guy." Absolutely insane. So here is Hasan Piker to being very, very, very necessarily being called out for his wrong deeds. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you think Hasan Piker addressed the claims coming his way or attacked the person making those claims? Let's find out. Hasan Piker dances to Indian "We Are Charlie Kirk" and then introduces David Dacon of the American Prospect. This is a clip of Hasan dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave.
Oh, this is really funny. Guys that have spent every waking moment making unbelievably racist memes, crying over this.
Okay, so far, we're not addressing the claim. We're just making personal attacks by the guy who made it. Let's keep going.
The fact that Hasan can treat people he was once on good terms with like this proves he's a complete degenerate freak with no morals.
This got 5.8 thousand likes, by the way. Very, very, very valid criticism. I think it's very weird to celebrate the death of someone who you were once, in affiliation with.
Every single one of these...
Especially because I would like to remind you, Charlie Kirk was assassinated in front of his wife and children. It was broadcasted across the world. His entire family saw it, of him being wrongfully assassinated because he was merely speaking his mind and encouraging other people to do so.
Every single one of these...
I firmly believe that Charlie Kirk, if he was still alive, he would be one of our future presidents. I do, because he had the ability to get people to communicate, and people really don't want civil discourse. They don't. They want to be mad. They want people to yell and scream at each other. They want people to only insult each other. They don't want people to actually be able to talk and get somewhere with their issues.
Edgy posters that literally almost exclusively joke about like raping people. Like most of these guys.
So, very interesting, Hasan. You say you have a problem with people joking about people raping people. But what's very interesting is when the Muslim terrorists were reported raping mass amounts of women and they gave their personal testimonies with forensic evidence, you denied that. I would like to remind you, you also called the rape inquiry a hoax. I would like to remind you that your best friend is actually an accused serial rape. And it's very interesting how you say other people's allegations of rape aren't serious or are serious, but then when it's your best friend, you say they aren't serious. It also is very interesting because you yourself went to a confirmed human trafficked brothel with children out there, confirmed that you had sex with the prostitutes of that human trafficked brothel, and you never said what age the person of whom you slept with was. So I find it very interesting how you're so holier than thou when talking about rape jokes, but when it comes to real rapes, you don't give a fuck. Very interesting, don't you think?
Most of these guys, their entire output is just like doing rape jokes, right? Rape this, rape that. They're so edgy. And every single one of them, in between their George Floyd AI compilations,
George Floyd jokes are infinitely better than Charlie Kirk jokes. Let me explain to you why. The reason why it's okay to make fun of George Floyd, which I don't do, by the way. Well, maybe I have in the past, but I don't really make it a habit. Hold on. Never forget Hasan Diddy Epstein Piker went to a child brothel, was at an Epstein party that he bragged about minor type images being on a big screen. Very true. Very true. I think it was $5. Charlie Kirk was a proud father who got assassinated wrongfully for speaking his mind live on television in front of his family and his children. George Floyd was a violent criminal who had been charged for robbery, theft, even assault on a pregnant woman. He was not killed via an assassination. He died of a drug overdose because he's a fucking retard. People often say, what would George Floyd be doing right now if he were still alive? I'll tell you what he'd be doing. He'd be rotting in fucking jail. But instead, a police officer is rotting in jail because it's a show trial. And they understand that this white man has to spend the rest of his life in jail because if they don't, then all these black people are going to freak the fuck out because they have to say, oh no, he killed him and shit. When in reality, by the way, check the autopsy. It's confirmed. No damage to George Floyd's neck, no damage done to his chest or lungs whatsoever, as well as he had a fatal amount of drugs in his body, as well as the police officer who's arrested for killing him used the taunt techniques to restrain him because George Floyd was resisting arrest. Let me tell you, if you don't want to get beat up by the police, then stop resisting arrest. And by the way, the famous quote, I can't breathe, when the police officer was restraining him, he was also saying in the back of the police car when nobody was touching him. So if you want to know why George Floyd is dead, it's because he killed himself. Let's keep going here.
And rape jokes have taken the time out of their day to cry about this. Okay? Sorry, buddy. I'm carrying the motherfucking flame. Perhaps you should do the same.
Hassan's carrying the flame by dancing on the grave of one person who's on a first less than a year after his horrific assassination.
Okay? Yeah. It's always the same. It's like, oh, well, how dare you? How dare you not respect my in-group? Like, this is really messed up. This is really messed up. You're being really disrespectful. You're right, only in America we can get something like this. Oh, no, he's going to eat them. Oh.
So I'd like to remind you that Hassan Piker, once again, when met with criticism, never addresses it and merely personally attacks the person who's making it because he's too fucking stupid to dismantle the argument because he knows the post was right. Then we have another post of Hassan going in on Ethan Klein, XQC and Asmongold, and Destiny, I believe.
Enemies that he thinks need to be put down. Myself, Ludwig, Cutie Cinderella, all these other content creators on the internet that he claims have actually reduced his position that he deserves. Never taking credit, never taking.
I want to make this very clear. I'm not a fan of Destiny. I thought his old debates back in the day were interesting versus that one black guy who says, amazing. But if you associate heavily with Hassan and you draw the line of associating yourself with Destiny, Hassan is infinitely worse than Destiny, so you're just retarded if you think that is the correct position to have.
Any kind of accountability, never taking accountability whatsoever for his own actions, constantly.
That's very rich coming from Hassan.
Redirecting the attention the moment's notice back to others that have unjustly maligned him, right?
I would like to say Destiny has been banned notably because he made a transphobic comment, which was, by the way, completely accurate.
Perhaps for that reason, Ethan Klein and Destiny are two peas in a pod. Perfect together. Not only because of their very unhealthy fascination, dare I say, sexual obsession with the likes of myself, the likes of Denims, Lucitron.
I don't even know what he's even trying to say besides maybe if I just defame these people enough, my brain dead retarded audience will actually believe me, but I don't even know where this comment even came from. It's embarrassing someone who poises themselves as someone who's supposed to be like this super intellectual has to result to saying, oh yeah, they hate me because they're psychosexually obsessed with me. It's just honestly fucking embarrassing.
There's an active hostility to women, which is promoted, I think, by the holy books of Islam. I'm not talking about individual Muslims, who, of course, are quite different. But the doctrines of Islam, the Hadith and the Quran, it's fundamentally hostile to women, hostile to gays, and I find that I like to live in a culturally Christian country, although I do not believe a single word of the Christian faith.
Just for balance.
Exactly. That is exactly the way that I feel. Like, that is word for word exactly what I think. Yep, there it is. Is this you? No, this is the guy. This guy, by the way, invented memes.
A better place
I'm
than
not
it
kidding,
was
by the way.
before I was created.
Order for a society to be able to endure over time, much more important than the question of how many generations of the people have been here. Much more important than that is the question of is there a dominant culture that consists of groups that have a strong loyalty to one another. If there is such a thing, then there can be lots of minority groups that have very different approaches. They can be closer or further. They can feel, more a part of it or less. But it was possible to have a successful relationship with all sorts of small minority groups.
As long as there's never a power struggle over who's actually in charge.
You could count on there being a center. That center recognized that America was founded by Anglo-Protestants, recognized that America was also a nation that brought in Catholics and Jews in large numbers and succeeded, I think, very, very well in bringing Catholics and Jews into this Anglo-Protestant country, and not without problems, but it worked. And the claim that the fact that it was a Christian country, that up until the 1930s, the Supreme Court still referred to Americans as a Christian people, that it was legally a Christian country, that it was culturally run by Protestants, that didn't make it, it didn't prevent it from being, despite its many flaws, from being, something that was really
I don't agree with his atheism, but he's right on the rest. The thing is that, here's the difference, right? Is that there are some cultures that allow you to agree to disagree, and other cultures that do not. And ultimately, I want to live in a culture that allows you to agree to disagree on personal freedoms and personal identity issues. That's basically what it is. And I feel like that's the way a lot of people feel. You can't maintain a dominant culture while also having a hypermajority of the population. The minority groups will jockey for power once there's a power vacuum. I totally agree. Yeah, I completely agree.
And superior to many other countries in the world. So the question then is, and I think this is really the argument maybe between you and JD or you and me, is whether the success of that enterprise, whether you can learn from that the central place of Anglo-Protestantism in America, with a strong Old Testament taste, the English language, the common law.
Yes.
I don't expect everybody to be common lawyers, but I do expect people to say, yes, the jury trial is not. It's not a universal dictate of reason. It is. It's an Anglo tradition, and it does what it does because the people here believe in this Anglo tradition. Not all of them.
Exactly. And if we bring in too many people that don't believe in those traditions, they will ruin it, and the traditions will go away. And I don't want it to happen. Yeah, he's saying you're doing a Whiterun grift, not that you're a rapist. Well, I'm just confused by this. Like, what's the point? What about this is a grift? Like, you've been sitting here disagreeing with me for a while. You're getting pulled up now. Go ahead, explain it. I'm explaining the tweet. What's the point? I'm just confused. Like, what's your point? You know what? This person, I'm scrolling down. This looks like absolutely a just continual disagreeer, arguer. Oh my God, you are done. You're done. I don't want to read your messages anymore. You're annoying. You're an actually, well, wait a minute. What I actually mean, how is it a grift if you're telling them you're agnostic? It just doesn't even make sense, right? It doesn't even make sense. It's so stupid. You're permanently banned. You're not getting unbanned. You're annoying. I don't like you. And anyway, you misread. I have no interest in reading why. Oh no, there's 50 other messages. All this person does is do these like Reddit gotcha questions and comments. Get the fuck out of here. You're so annoying. And so arguing just to argue, yeah, definitely. So anyway, this is what my opinion is. I'm going to read, obviously, the comments on this. And what is this here? Very understandable take. When I see where he's coming from, despite a very deeper Christian sentiment, there are other countries with strong cultures that are net positives to live in that are not necessarily predominantly Christian. Yeah, I think that's true. I think there's other ways of living that are pretty good. I agree with that, definitely. USA has never been a Christian nation, says Pastor Warren Livingston. I don't know really what this is. At some point, you're going to have to come to the natural conclusion, after a deep exploration of history and philosophical understanding, that your value structure you espouse is a result more of 2 millennia of Christian thought. Why would I need to come to that conclusion? I'd say that already. That's true. Being self-conscious enough to recognize that a country was created by Christians is far superior to any country created by their religion should tell you that Christianity is true and worth looking into. I don't even think it's necessarily superior. I think that there are things that other countries do that are good that I wish we did. But overall, if I had to take, like one grouping, I would absolutely take a Christian Western society grouping, and I would prefer to live there. It's that simple. This is also one of the most foundational and popular docos on the birth of Western civilization. Let me see what this is. What is this? It's unavailable. Oh, wow. All right. Okay. All right. I didn't expect that. Don't worry. And anyway, same with me. Yep. I don't get why he doesn't just become a Christian. He recognized that Christians and Christian civilization are best. He recognized that Christians are the most moral, even though he said he joined the Crusades that the Pope asked. That's not what I said. But just accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior then. I just don't believe the scripture. I don't think the scripture provides enough evidence for me to believe in it. It's just really that simple. I don't think there's really a lot else to say about it besides that. I just simply, I read what they're saying and I'm like, it probably didn't happen, right? So that's it. For people who will come back to being a Catholic when the Pope declares a military crusade. This is his hard condition to going back to the church. At least he is honest about it. This is what I said. I said I would go back to Mass and I would go back to church if the Pope calls a crusade. Thank God. Thank God. Absolutely. And let me scroll down. I'll find these other ones here. The level of awareness as to grow leftist or grasp this core concept. And none of their stupid lefty behavior ideas would be possible without a Christian foundation allowing them to act as they do. That's very, very true. Similar to me. Completely agree. So pretty much everybody agrees with this. Yeah, obviously, wants the benefit of Christianity without any of the obligations. Well, the obligations are following the law inside of a Christian country. That is the obligation right there. So it's that simple. Crusade to where? What's the objective? To Africa, to save all the Christians that are being massacred by a bunch of Muslim radicals that are cutting them up and killing them. I think that that's definitely what they should do. They're being killed in mass, genocided, massacred. And these are people that want to become Christians. There are a number of bishops and people of the faith in the Roman Catholic Church that have come from Africa. And I think Africa is one of the biggest places where Christianity is flourishing, and it's being killed. And I think they need to stop that. That's it. It's under Hassan's tweet, people losing it. Oh, are people mad? Like, what is this here? Yeah, at least there's other comments here. What is this here? Every Western civilization is founded on Christian values and Christian moral structure. Absolutely. And yeah, it's not a warp to acknowledge that today's atheists benefit from Christian culture. They absolutely do. 100%. The left simply cannot understand the concept of wanting to practice and promote an idea or principle without conceiving of it as state mandated. That's right. He literally said he's still an atheist, so what are you going on about? Oh, man. And I'm glad to see more of these people agreeing. I think that's good. His audience must be more bodied. He's probably getting more desperate by a day. This is desperate. I've said this for years. And he's following the Jordan Peterson, Sam Harris, yada yada path. Yeah, because Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris are reasonable people when it comes to religion, and I agree with their opinions. That's the reason why I'm following their path. It's because I agree with them. It's actually really simple.
I won't make the same mistake. You've captured more than half of the mission area.
You see Turkey blocking LGBTQs from docking? It's hilarious. No, I didn't see that, but I could expect it. That's just the way they do things, right? And they want to do things over there. That's totally fine. It's their prerogative to do things the way that they choose. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that I want to do things the same way. So I'm glad. And Christianity is an opiate for a less thoughtful is good. Keep them docile so they don't turn back into cavemen. Well, I don't think it's really that extreme, is it? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't think it's like turning into cavemen or anything like that. I think it's just really as simple as the fact that people simply want to live in a country where they don't have to worry about, you know, having their shit stolen, and they can express themselves in a certain way. Like, fundamentally, I've said this many times, I don't want to get into it for another hour, but like Western civilization is Christian morality, Greek philosophy, and Roman law. That is where I want to be. And I think this is a better system than anywhere else in the world. I prefer this system over anywhere else in the world. And I don't want to have people come into the country that want to change that. I have no interest in that. I don't want them here. I want them to leave. And if it was up to me, I would make them leave. So that's what my opinion is. And laws from Moses, in some cases, yes. Absolutely. And their Renaissance interpretations, yeah. You see the new law Denmark passed regarding Islamic immigrants. They will be trendsetters for the EU. It's a really good video. No, I didn't see that at all. People acting like modern Christianity is the same as 2,000 years ago. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. And like Christianity's changed a lot, and I think that's a good thing. Because you don't want to have the same shit that you've always been doing for the whole time and never have it, you know, adapt to time. And what do you dislike about Christians? What I dislike about Christians is what I dislike about any sort of religious group. The main things that I dislike are when there's like a blind adherence to like a faith doctrine without any sort of real like reasoning or logic or anything like that behind it. I think that's the main thing that I dislike with any type of religion. Is that like I don't want to have you know, like zealotry, blind allegiance, violence that's being justified because of the behavior, etc. So that's really it. And when they try to enforce things on you, yeah, basically, like, I don't want to have people's religious reasonings enforced on me when there's not a justification for it that exists logically, right? And so that's the way I see it. You have a blind allegiance in many of your faiths? Okay, you're getting pulled up. All right. Like what? Name one. Name one. So faith doesn't exist? It does exist. I just don't respect it. I don't respect blind allegiance to something with no evidence. I think that's a bad thing. I think believing things without evidence is bad.
Armed and dangerous!
There are things you put faith in subconsciously, like the logic. No. Make one example of something specific or you're getting banned. You have to be specific. No vague posting, something specific. I don't like people that do this. They make apples to orange comparisons. Laws of logic. Which one? Which one?
I'm hurt. They've almost got you. Enemies better beware. My fate is in
Faith is necessary for people to have hope. That's fine. I just that's not how I see things. You can't prove laws of logic, yet you hold faith in that. Can you give me an example? You have one more chance to give a specific example, or you're getting banned.
Plasma?
I understand what you're trying to say. You're saying that I'm putting faith in logic rather than religion, and these are equivalent. I understand what you're trying to say. You're repeating yourself.
Disappear! You've got frostbite!
I'm opening
So
a
this guy
portal.
said.
Watch me soar!
Yes, what you said is just my point. My bad.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
You're actually getting banned. You're just getting banned. I'm just so sick of reading comments like that. They're so stupid. Like, what are you talking about? Laws of logic are self-evident? Listen, you're not going to argue and debate with somebody like this, right? And there's no reason to ban him anyway. You're so stupid. You're getting banned. Anyway, what is this here? Can I find it?
It could be convincingly argued that Western civilization was basically the creation of the church. In saying that, I'm not thinking for the moment as the church as the repository of Christian truth
The right
and
heroes
spiritual
can make all the
experience.
difference.
I'm thinking of her as the 12th century thought of her
That's right.
as a power, ecclesia, sitting like an empress. And she was powerful for positive reasons. Men of intelligence naturally and normally took holy orders and could rise from obscurity to positions of immense influence. The church was basically a democratic institution where ability, administrative, diplomatic, sheer intellectual ability,
I've watched entire realities consumed by chaos. I won't
We'll be
let that
coming in
happen
30
again.
seconds. Stay strong.
A thunder lizard and a thunder god. What a fine pair we shall make. Fear not, devil. Not even I can break your bond with the child called Moongirl.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Feeling stronger already. Anyone willing to help? Beware, they have a sniper.
Deadpool with the assist. A game within a game. How meta. You wish you were this cool. Healing power. Some assistance, please. I am very welcome. Healing power. I'll have your skills gather. Unite. My sniper senses. Healing feeling. Just what I required. Help! I'm hurting pretty bad.
What am I? Invisible?
The cosmos heals you. The aid I required.
Chaos surrounds us, but I will gladly
You need to stop
show
that
it to
vehicle
you
in
some
tracks.
Behold the god of thunder! Down their accuracy percentage!
Widow's bite.
Better stop that vehicle.
Yazoo does.
Under my spell.
Thank goodness this book has pictures.
Reborn from the chaos.
Help! I'm hurting pretty bad over here.
Anyone willing to help?
I was the resident hotshot.
My power grows.
I am ready to put on a show. Shields up, child.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Double KO.
Hope you're at least celestial rank.
My
Better
fate
stop
isn't
that
sealed
vehicle.
yet.
The wrath of Asgard. We must find that sniper.
There's still a chance to stop them. Goodbye. A little help, please.
Counter! Accuracy percentage!
My fate isn't sealed yet.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Plasma?
I unleash the Vishanti.
What happens when you threaten my brother? You want this?
You got me good. I can use a hand. And maybe a foot.
Ah, that's better.
This feels empty.
Find out.
Yet somehow dangerous.
Behold the god of thunder!
VFX now. Our enemies are near.
You're not going anywhere.
The sniper.
Feeling stronger already.
By the eye of Agamotto!
It seems we have a sniper in our midst. Now, a disappearing. This was a good fight.
I am ready to put on a show. What am I?
I can use a hand. And maybe a foot. My sniper sense is taken. Power beyond sight!
Better stop that vehicle.
Reborn from the chaos.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Feeling stronger already. Sorcerer Supreme!
I unleash the Vishanti power!
Behold the god of thunder!
Reborn from the chaos. Goodbye for now.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
That's better. Behold that child!
Only 60 seconds.
The god of thunder!
Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
In a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As long as we stay focused, nothing can stop us.
Moonlight's Ankh hums with danger.
I require some aid.
Need assistance.
My cosmic might returns.
Someone scratch my back!
That feels good. We must leave away the damage Ultron.
The cosmos heals you.
Bad enough on his own? Back to the ocean with you!
Back in the hunt.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I feel better already.
Spreads across the Rocco. It must be stopped.
More bad
I'm
guys!
hit.
Just one
Some
more
distance, please.
Keep an eye out for spider bots! You're welcome! Healing power. That should make a difference. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Quantum magic. I feel better already.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Healing power.
Oracle and Takora work well.
I'll patch you up.
Feel the news.
Mind the exploding plasma. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy the fire!
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
cosmos heals you.
I feel renewed.
I feel better already.
The cosmos heals you.
It's spider time!
The moon wants you. We're in this together. Quantum magic. Thanks for the boost. Feel my power. Your army's been delayed, Namor. Now's our chance to rise up in the name of mutant kind. The cosmos heals you. Moon Knight's up to something.
You're halfway there. Keep going!
Some assistance, please.
The arc is broken.
Healing power. That should make a difference. We are in this together.
Almost there. Don't turn back now!
My cosmic might returns.
Stronger together.
Thanks. Of course.
Healing power.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Healing power.
Your powers are mine!
Double KO!
Healing power. This time I need healing. You're welcome.
My cosmic might returns.
Run the exploding plasma!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Seen and they will not escape.
You made me do this. Quantum magic.
Cover me!
Born again! I'll patch you up. Never seen
I feel better already.
Oh, destroy that turret!
healing power. I'll never turn down a chance. Is over.
So close! This is your big chance!
I feel renewed!
Another epic victory! Big win!
Time I need healing.
I feel better already.
Feel my power. Healing power.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Perfection is unattainable, but that should not stop us from trying to achieve it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I understand the pain you carry within you, Cyclops. I too was experimented on against my will.
There's a difference between being created in the lab and being tortured in one, Adam.
Perhaps, but thankfully we are both free now, and our journeys have led us
The
here.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My healing factor can't keep up! Move out of this
I am at your service. I feel better already.
healing power.
Systems restart. Let it go,
Some assistance, please. Down goes their accuracy percentage!
You're halfway there. Keep going.
I know the way to Avengers Tower. Follow me. Here comes trouble.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
There's still so much to do.
Healing power.
I'll get you next time.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Cosmic might returns.
Quantum magic.
You are not alone.
Systems restart.
Some assistance, please.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Quantum magic.
Almost to Avengers Tower. Studio mode.
My healing factor can't keep up.
A shield. How nice.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Born again!
Look up behind you. Shields out.
Not that healing feeling.
You are nothing.
Quantum magic. This is real firepower!
Friendly.
Silent Cosmic might return.
Punch it up!
I am ready to put on a show.
I have risen.
Quantum magic.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I require some aid.
Control myself! My healing factor can't keep up. Quantum magic. Up the fury! Stand
You are safe now.
Again! Got their accuracy percentage!
A shield. How nice.
From the Baxter Building to Avengers Tower? Should be easy enough. Feel my power. Healing power.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Got my eye on some unwelcome guests.
Tandy needs help.
Quantum magic. What is everything?
to put on a show!
Can't keep up. Healing power. Here they come.
Destiny.
Quantum magic. Thanks for the boost.
Get that vehicle moving again!
This is real firepower! Healing power. Born again! Healing power. We are in this together. Second chance is over. And maybe I'm stronger together. Some assistance, please. I feel better already. The cosmos field here.
You can count on us, Kirby.
Oh yeah. Healing power. Cosmic might returns. Healing power. This is real firepower!
We're outnumbered.
Quantum magic. Much better.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Born again!
I am ready to put on a show!
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Some assistance, please. This is real firepower! Silence rockets amplifies better. Healing power. That should make a difference.
Thanks.
The cosmos heals me. I feel better already.
Only 60 seconds left. Get that vehicle moving again! You are nothing!
Together.
I am ready to put on a show!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Made my favorite.
Down to 30 seconds.
Magneto!
Born again! This is real firepower!
Autofilled. completely broke. He's actually taken the southern base here, which I guess... Oh, it also has half gold minerals. A twist base there, giving you significantly more income. About 40%. Well, you return 7 minerals per trip instead of 5 at gold minerals. Still the same amount total, but you mine them more quickly, which is pretty important in this sort of scenario. Clem is maxed out, though he doesn't have much in the bank. He's got 10 ghosts, 10 widow mines, 15 medevacs still. Cyril has 69 drones, which usually is nice enough, but the queens... Cyril on the ropes, and the queens, the Frenchman. Guns down the rest of the monarchy. Another revolutionary tactic. And there's an infestor! How does he do it? The infestors popping up from where you least expect them. But the ghosts will get there first. It's right on the edge of the scan. That infestor, it's not moving. He doesn't see the worm sign. Cyril. He needs a fungal. He's bleeding out on the field. All over it. Always important to have your lumbar support infestor. Cyril agrees. The Zerglings continue to dart into the southern base. And Cyril, well, he's successful at limiting Clem's economy, but is he successful at breaking him? He hasn't been able to deal with any of the core bases on the high ground. It's always been the outlying ones. The infestor pops out, misses the mark on the fungal, almost completely. I think he caught one marine. There's another one, and that's the... No, he misses again! In the widow mines, and Cyril getting desperate. He's going fishing, but Clem isn't taking the bait. Clem, the worker-only path, putting in extra work here. Though, it is a little complicated to bring your own units down. The medevacs, the Zerglings. Clem at 520 average APM to Cyril's leisurely 490. Another infestor is taken out. The snipes line up in Ultralisk, hard to miss. And he just can't expand. He's mining from the gold. Cyril has the income lead, but Clem still has the more solid bases to work with. More